Hello everyone, welcome to StrykeX. In this video, I will introduce the most awaited feature by most of our users, which is the advanced risk management feature, as well as the execution mode, or we also call this as the execution engine 2.0. Now, the biggest challenge that a lot of traders on the platform were facing were enhanced slippages and the ability to control risk or trailing or any type of an exit mechanism according to their own preference. Meaning that there were two major issues that we have addressed in this update. Number one, the slippage of the transaction that used to happen. So whenever the strategy used to give an entry at say 100 rupees, the actual execution used to happen at maybe 101 or maybe 102. And the primary reason for that enhanced slippage is because of the market factors, the time at which the order is placed, the inherent liquidity at that point of time on the exchange. So what we have done is, after analyzing over 10,000 plus orders, we have engineered an execution mechanism which has minimized slippage by over 75%, meaning that now you will get a very close price to what the strategy is actually executing on virtual mode versus the live mode. So now the slippage is almost going to not be a problem anymore. Now, for the slippage part, we have introduced two modes in which you can execute your orders. The first one is the conservative mode, and the second one is called the aggressive mode. The conservative mode will have a much lower slippage as compared to the aggressive mode, because over here there is a price cap at which we've decided a particular price cap, beyond which, if the price goes, you will not get an execution, and you will only get an execution when the market depth is going to fill your order within that price range. Meaning that with conservative slippage, your order might get executed maybe 5, 10, or maybe 15 seconds later, but you will get the right price. And hence, there are partial fills that are possible. Meaning that in the conservative mode, although the slippage is going to be very, very low, there could be a 1 or a 2% chance where, if the price moves aggressively in the direction of the trade, you may not get an execution. So conservative execution mode guarantees you a 92 to 93% fill rate, meaning out of 100 trades, you are guaranteed to be filled, or your orders are guaranteed to be executed 93% of the times. The remaining 6-7% of the times, you might get your order cancelled because the price has moved significantly away from our entry price. On the other hand, the aggressive mode has the characteristics and traits of a market order, meaning you will get immediate execution, 100% success rate, 100% fill rate. That means your orders are guaranteed to be filled, but the price at which your orders are going to be filled might be a little higher as compared to conservative mode. That means the slippage is going to be on the higher side on a comparative basis, because when a user is selecting the aggressive mode, they are prioritizing execution speed over execution price. And when you select conservative mode, you are prioritizing execution price over execution speed. Now, since we have tested across multiple users, across over maybe 10 or 20,000 transactions, we have been able to get the slippage lower by 70 or 75%. And hence, all algos from now on have a default order type of conservative, meaning your default order type or default execution setup or execution engine preference is going to be conservative. So if you are wanting to be aggressive in your executions, you can change change this to aggressive mode and then click on enable protection. But at the moment, we have enabled conservative mode for all. In our opinion, you should only go with conservative mode, because it can at least lead to savings of about 5 to 10,000 rupees per lot or per investment multiplier deployed in a single month time span. So this will lead to at least a savings of about 1 lakh rupees of total slippage cost that you would have basically borne in the next 12 months. So this is a very, very big win for us at StrikeX. And thanks to you users who told us to make this improvement, and now we're almost live with it. So now the first thing that I addressed was the slippage reduction. So now you can have conservative or aggressive mode as a default account level setup, meaning that there is an option that if you want certain strategies to be aggressive and certain strategies to be conservative in their execution approach, you can go ahead with that also. The next thing is the advanced risk management feature. So now when I'm going to click on conservative, I can just click on enable protection. It's going to give me a prompt to confirm my choices, and then it'll give me the risk management control prompt where I can opt for account level protection as well as strategy level protection. Now, if you are going with account level protection, you can set your account level stop loss, your daily loss limit, your daily target, and your global risk rules on an account level. If you want to be granular in your approach, you can go with strategy level protection as well. If you want a certain strategy to behave a certain way, to trail a certain way, to have risk preferences in a certain way, you can do that also. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to risk management settings. When I go over here, you're going to see my account level risk limit. So I'm just going to click over here and I can enter my daily loss limit, let's say as 25,000 rupees, and I'm going to click on save changes. And I want to have my daily profit target of, let's say, 75,000, and I'm going to click on save changes. Now, if I want the overall drawdown protection on my account size, I can just enter, let's say, 5 lakh rupees, that I don't want to lose more than 5 lakhs at any given point of time. I can have the overall drawdown protection also. And this is my account execution profile. So if I want conservative only, I will select conservative, which will be applied across all strategies. If I want aggressive, I can shift to aggressive for all for all order types and all strategies. If I want a mixed approach, for some I want conservative, for some I want aggressive, I can click on stay controlled, right? So strategy controlled, which is managed for each strategy. When you scroll down, you're going to see all your deployed algos by category. So individual algos, bundled algos, and algo folios. Now, let's say I want to set up a specific risk management system for the Nifty options combo strategy. I'm going to click over here. Over here, I will see the execution mode selected for this particular strategy. And now I can select edit. Now, when I select edit, it is going to ask me certain questions. So it's going to ask me, what's your execution preference for this strategy type? I will go with conservative. And then it'll ask me for risk management. So I can enter my transaction level stop loss and target. Let's say I don't want my loss in one transaction to exceed 4,000. And as soon as it hits 8,000, I want to book profits. If I want to have a day level stop loss of, let's say, 7,500 rupees and a day level profit target of 15,000 rupees, I can do that. And then I can have an overall strategy level stop loss of, let's say, 1 lakh rupees and a strategy level target of, let's say, 2,50,000 rupees. I can even set this up. Then if I want to set up a trailing stop loss, that as my trade is moving in my direction, I want to trail my stop loss, I can just enable this over here. And then I can write that whenever profit reaches 5,000 rupees, lock my profit at 2,500, which means whenever the strategy profit reaches 5,000 rupees, it will lock in and take a minimum of 2,500 rupees of profit guaranteed. And then whenever the profit increases by 1,000 rupees, trail my locked profit amount by 500 rupees. Meaning that when your PNL will reach 5,000, your trailing profit will be locked at 2,500. Whenever profit increases by 1,000 rupees, for every 1,000 rupee increase, we will trail your profit by another 500. So let's say if your PNL is 5,000, your locked profit is currently at 2,500, right? So when the price comes back and makes your PNL 2,500 from 5,000, you will exit the trade. But what if your PNL goes from 5,000 to 6,000? In that case, because your PNL increased by 1,000 rupees, we have increased your locked profit amount from 2,500 to 3,000. Then if your PNL goes from 6,000 to 7,000, we will make your locked PNL amount from 3,000 to 3,500. So every 1,000 rupees your profit increases, we will keep trailing your stop loss by 500 rupees. So this is something that you can do. And once you're done, you can click on save changes. Once you click on save changes, you will see all the details over here that my transaction stop loss is 4,000, my transaction target is 8,000, my daily SL is 7,500, my daily profit target is 15,000, strategy level stop loss, strategy level target. And whenever profit increases by 1,000, trail by 500, and when profit reaches 5,000, lock profit once at 2,500 rupees. So you can set this for all of your strategies. And this is the biggest update that we could give to our users, because now the users have full customization on how they want their profit taking mechanism to be. So if you're aggressive, you can trail aggressively. If you're a conservative trader, you can trade conservatively. And if you want the strategy to execute as per its own logic, leave everything behind, just select your conservative execution mode and you're good to go. So doing the risk management settings is an optional feature that we have given to users who wanted complete control on what they're doing. But otherwise, if you're a trader who prefer to make the strategy, run as it is, as per its own logic, you just have to select your execution mode and then skip the rest. So this is a big feature update, and this is going to be rolled out to each one of you. And we would definitely love your feedback regarding how you feel about this particular update. And now you've got all your guardrails, which are your daily loss limit, your daily target limit, overall account level drawdown protection. So all of these are account level rules, and all of these are strategy level rules, right? So now it's up to you, the way you want to manage your strategy, the way you want to manage your algos. Everything is now there for you to experiment, for you to try, and now you're in complete control of your algos. Thank you so much. I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.